So I've had two jobs since August. And, well, I have a tendency towards mania. And in June last year, both me and my husband lost our jobs. I went completely berserk. My father died in February. There was disputes with the will. My mother was living here. I was against the rest of my family. I was saying, that my stepmother, who was my dad's caregiver because he had a debilitating stroke like 25 years ago when I was in middle school, and she took care of him all the way up to February last year when he passed. He had no short term memory and very limited physical ability. And they wanted to, well, she changed the will after they got married. And she gets everything. We get nothing. They wanted to hog tie her. Well, they wanted to, she's Canadian, dissolve the marriage, get her deported, essentially. And I went crazy. I have a tendency to do that. And just completely lost my mind. Ended up losing my job. I tried to get time off work, and they would not let me. They said that I need a doctor's note before I take time off. And I told them, I'm losing my mind. You have no idea. Like, I am losing my mind. And they wouldn't let me go. They made me go to work. So I went to work with no mind. And guess what? Ended up losing my job because of bizarre behavior. So anyways, spent 2 years in this deep, deep, deep depression. My husband lost his job also. He left town during my episode for fear of his own safety, which he was right to do because I was crazy. And so we both sat there in this deep depression, but we both found jobs like right in the same week. I found my two jobs and he found his job, boom, right in the middle of August. And anyway, I've been calm. My mother did not talk to me on my birthday, Thanksgiving, or Christmas, or her birthday. My brothers are not talking to me. I may have texted every single person I know all of our family secrets, which I could have not done. That would have been good to not do. But I did. You can't change the past. Coming up on a year. Well, it's about 9 months now since I've spoken to any of them. Anyway, when Renee Nicole Good was shot in the face, boom, 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 by ICE, whoop, went crazy again. Have a tendency towards mania, and I don't like medication. So, I created this TikTok, Ice Watchers, and I was promoting it around the hotel that I worked at. And I was going live on TikTok. And I was telling people crazy things like Jesus is going to return and he's going to seek redemption. He was murdered by the system, and he and 10 of his followers were executed legally by the system. And they will soon return with vengeance. And I told that to several people, and I told them, I hate ICE, and here's my anti-ICE TikTok. And we have ICE people staying at that hotel. And so I was pointing it out to employees, and I was telling people, hey, by the way, tomorrow is ICE out, no work protest day, so if you want to protest ICE, don't come to work. Anyways, they let me go. I got fired 7 days ago. I was placed on leave pending investigation. And I know what that means. You're fired. We just need time to get your final paycheck together before we let you know you're fired, because once we let you know you're fired, the time clock starts ticking and we're going to have to pay you for every moment that you don't have your check. So they put you on suspension and pending investigation. And then when you get your final check, that's when they let you know you're fired. Anyways, Thursday, they put me on leave pending investigation. And we'd already been planning, obviously, to move the 1st of March. And the first time I saw my new apartment, which was like 3 weeks ago, I immediately noticed there was a Holiday Inn Express across the street. I thought, well, I bet I can get a job there. So I was placed on leave on Thursday. I applied for the Holiday Inn over the phone. On Friday, I asked if they were hiring, and she said yes. And she said to come in for an interview on Monday. I was terminated officially over the phone at 10 a.m. on Monday from my old hotel, and I was hired at the Holiday Inn Express at 11 a.m. on Monday, 1 hour later. And so I'm starting this new job, and I'm packing. Pack. Got boxes. Most of the boxes are in the bedroom. And tomorrow is moving day. Can't tell you how much I wish I could just smoke beer, drink beer, smoke pot, and play video games. But even when I'm not packing, I am tired. It's for the better. I don't like where I live. This little town is so straight and conservative. It is like a little paradise when you don't talk to anybody. Well, its problem is when you start talking to the people who live here, you're like, wow, I really don't fucking want to live here at all. Oh, shit. Don't tell them you're gay. Fuck me, dude. You make your best friend you ever made in your life, and you go, oh, I gotta go home and see my husband. And they go, and just walk away from you without another word, and you never see him again. That's welcome to Imperial Beach. I'm in San Diego County. I'm moving to Hillcrest. Yes, Queen. Moving to Hillcrest. Moving to right in the middle of the LGBT. I'm moving to Mission Hills, which shares a border with Hillcrest. I'll be 1.5 miles away from right in the center of Hillcrest. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being settled. I'm looking forward to things calming down. I wonder if this video is too long to send. We shall see.